All right, today you are going to need your 2 dragon pictures. One should be cool colors and one should be warm colors. You're gonna need both dragon pictures. You're gonna need a handy dandy pencil. You might need an eraser. You're going to need this purple piece of construction paper, a ruler, or a straight edge will work, but a ruler would be best, and either a glue bottle or a glue stick. Those are the things you're going to need today to be a creative artist. Once you have those things, you are going to start by measuring out some measurements on your dragon artworks. You are going to be creating a piece of op art. Op art is short for optical art. Optical art means you have created an optical illusion, which you have to view in a certain way with your eyes in order to see an image. Now, this one, as you look at it now, you might be wondering what it is in this picture. But if you change your view on the artwork and you look at it from this perspective, you will see a warm colored dragon. And then if you shift the perspective to a different angle, you see a cool colored dragon. We have created an optical illusion artwork that has to be viewed in a certain way in order to see what is happening in the pictures. That's what we are going to be making today, this accordion folded optical illusion artwork. What you're going to do is flip these 2 dragons over to the back. You should lay one slightly on top of the other, but notice up here at the top, I kind of left a little bit of space from the one behind it, and the one on top is down a little bit lower. Then you're going to take your ruler and you are going to create 1-inch measurements. So I started here at the beginning, and my first line that I'm going to draw is at 1 inch, and I'm going to extend that onto the paper that is laying behind. And I'm going to do another mark at 2 inches, at 3 inches, at 4 inches, and at 5. Then I want you to slide your ruler down to the bottom, and I want you to do the same exact thing, putting marks at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I have both sets of marks on my top paper. You need to make sure you get both sets of marks on that bottom paper. In this case, you might just have to measure again, putting marks at every inch, starting at 1 inch and going to 5. Then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to line them up, connecting the 2 dots with your ruler's edge. So I have my ruler aligned with this top dot up here, and I need to align it with the bottom first dot as well and draw a line. You want to do that for all of your 1-inch markers that you have created. It's important that when you go to draw your line with your ruler, you hold your ruler down tight. If you don't, this might happen, and you don't want a crooked line like that. Make sure you hold your ruler down tight so that it stays nice and straight like you had placed it before. Each paper should be marked with 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need to do that to my second paper as well. Once you have them both marked, we're going to need to cut them on those lines that we created. That's right, I forgot. You're also gonna need scissors for this project. So if you don't have any, make sure you get some. And you are going to carefully cut on your lines. Try your best to stay on top of your lines. The straighter you cut these, the easier it will be when you go to glue them down. So just go slow. Take your time cutting. I have all my pieces cut for my cool dragon, and now I need to cut my warm colored dragon. Again, make sure you stay on top of those lines as best you can. It will be easier later if you do. Once you have both of your dragons cut, it's kind of like a puzzle that you need to put back together. So work carefully to get your picture back in the correct order. So I'm making sure that my dragon picture is back in the original format that I drew it in. This one goes over here and this one goes over here. Now that I have it all lined up on the warm dragon, I'm also going to line up my cool dragon. When you go to glue these, you are going to have to alternate images, meaning, I'm gonna flatten this out. You start with your cool dragon, then go to your warm, cool, warm, all the way across your paper. So now is when you're going to need this purple paper. And you're also going to need a glue stick or a glue bottle. I'm gonna use a glue stick. So I'm gonna start by putting down a pretty thick bead of glue, and then all the way on the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to line this up all the way at the edge of the paper and press that down. That was my warm colored dragon. So next needs to be a cool colored image. Again, make sure you put down a thick bead of glue. Now, I'm not doing my warm colored image. I'm going to the first strip on my cool dragon, and I'm going to put that down. You can leave a teeny tiny bit of space between your pictures, but not too much. And you also don't want them to overlap. I'm gonna do another bead of glue, and next is the very next strip in my warm colored dragon. Again, make sure they are as close as you can get them with just a tiny little bit of purple paper showing through. If you do not get them close enough, you will not have enough space on your purple paper to fit all your pieces. I did warm, next is cool. And I'm going to continue in this format. Warm, cool, all the way across this purple paper. When you get to your last strip, it is okay if it hangs off of the purple paper a little bit. If it hangs over like this, that's all right. It's not going to affect things. I'm gonna glue this last strip down, and then I'm going to show you how to do the accordion fold. That strip is on. All right. Another important thing to remember when you go to glue is don't accidentally flip the piece upside down. You need to make sure you keep them all going the same direction. All right, for this accordion fold, you want to turn your paper so that you are looking at horizontal cut lines across your paper. And I'm going to start up here at the top. I'm going to fold that strip back. Now, it might be easier if you turn your paper over and press the front strip towards the back. Then start at your middle and pull your hand out to the side in order to make a crisp fold on that purple paper. Flip your paper back over, and now you're going to push the paper up towards the front, push it in the middle, and sweep your hand out towards the edges of your paper. Flip, push in the middle, sweep, sweep. Flip, push up in the middle, sweep out, flip, push up in the middle, press hard in the middle, sweep out, flip, push up, press in the middle, sweep out, and just keep doing that until you have folded all of those sections. Okay, now for the review. When you go to open this up, do it slowly. You don't want to completely flatten the paper back out. And now I kind of have this optical illusion going on. If I were to tilt my paper and view it from this angle, you'll see that warm dragon that I drew. If I flip it this way, you'll see my cool dragon that I drew. Those are my two dragons in one complete op-art artwork. That is what you are going to create this week. I hope you have fun creating your optical illusion artwork inspired by the Chinese dragon that is featured in so many Oriental artworks. Have fun creating!